Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news that's shaking the Indian markets right now. U.S. President Donald Trump has just greenlit a bipartisan bill that could slap tariffs as high as 500% on Indian goods, all because India continues to buy discounted Russian oil. Yes, you heard that right. Up to 500% tariffs on countries like India, China, and Brazil that are purchasing Russian energy. And the markets didn't waste time reacting. Today, January 8, 2026, the Sensex crashed around 780 points, the Nifty plunged below 25,900, and investors lost nearly 8 lakh crore in market wealth in a single day, the biggest fall in over a month. Is this the beginning of a full-blown U.S.-India trade war? How bad could it get for our economy and your investments? Stick around till the end. I'll break it all down fact by fact and tell you exactly what investors like you should do right now. Let's dive in. First, let's understand the backstory. Why is India buying so much Russian oil in the first place? It all started with the Russia-Ukraine war in 2022. Western countries imposed heavy sanctions on Russia, cutting off much of their oil buys. Russia needed new buyers, so they offered massive discounts on crude oil, sometimes $20 to $30 per barrel cheaper than market rates. For India, the world's third largest oil importer, this was a no-brainer. We need affordable energy to keep fuel prices stable for millions of consumers, power our industries, and control inflation. Result? India's Russian oil imports skyrocketed from almost zero before the war to becoming one of the top buyers, alongside China and Brazil. This has saved India billions of dollars over the years. But here's the issue. The U.S. sees this as indirectly funding Russia's war efforts. They want to completely isolate Russia economically. In fact, back in 2025, Trump already ramped up pressure with around 50% tariffs on some Indian imports, partly linked to our Russian oil purchases. So this isn't entirely new, but the latest development takes it to a whole new level. Now the big update that's causing all the panic. On January 7th, 8th, 2026, Republican Senator Lindsey, one of Trump's closest allies, announced that President Trump has personally greenlit a bipartisan bill called the Sanctioning Russia Act of 2025. This bill is co-sponsored by Graham and Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal, making it a rare cross-party effort. What does it do? It gives the U.S. president sweeping authority to impose tariffs up to 500%. Yes, 500% on all goods and services from any country that knowingly buys Russian oil, gas, or uranium. Direct targets? India, China, and Brazil, the biggest buyers helping keep Russia's energy exports alive. Graham quoted, "After a productive meeting with Trump, the president has approved this to stop countries from fueling Putin's war machine with cheap Russian oil." Important note, this isn't law yet. It still needs to pass Congress and be signed. But with Trump's strong backing and bipartisan support, it's seen as a very serious threat. It could move fast in the coming weeks. This is basically secondary sanctions on steroids, punishing not just Russia, but anyone trading with them.